A simple request, an everyday transaction, the kind of thing that happens thousands of times a day across America. But then he reached into his pocket and placed something on the counter. Now, at first glance, it looked like money. Paper currency. Crisp, clean, official looking enough to pass a casual inspection. But when the teller picked it up, she paused because printed across the face of that bill in bold, unmistakable numerals was the number 1 million. A $1 million bill. Now, if you've ever handled money, real money, you may already feel that something isn't quite right. Because while the United States has issued large denomination bills in the past, 500, 1,000, and even a $10,000 bill, a $1 million bill has never been printed. That's something else entirely. That's the kind of thing you might see framed on a wall, or sold in novelty shops, or tucked into a joke birthday card, but here it was. Sitting on the counter, offered, apparently in earnest, as a legitimate deposit. The teller did what any reasonable person might do in that moment. She looked again, turned it over, looked closer, because sometimes, just sometimes, the unbelievable turns out to be true. But not this time. There were tells, little things. The paper didn't feel quite right. The printing, though impressive, lacked the subtle precision of genuine currency. And then, of course, there was the obvious question. If such a bill existed, why had no one ever seen one? The room didn't erupt. No sirens yet. No dramatic confrontations. Just a quiet shift in atmosphere. Because now the situation had changed. This wasn't just a man opening an account anymore. This was a man presenting something that shouldn't exist. Bank staff followed protocol. They asked questions calmly, carefully, giving him perhaps the opportunity to clarify, but the man stood by it. To him, it seemed the bill was real. And that's where the story takes its turn, because in moments like these, there are only a few possibilities. Either this man was attempting something bold, hoping that confidence alone might carry him through, or he truly believed what he held in his hand was legitimate. Authorities were contacted, as they must be. Quietly at first, then with increasing certainty. When law enforcement arrived, the truth began to settle into place. The bill wasn't real. It had never been real. There is no $1 million bill issued by the United States government. Never has been. And so what began as a routine visit to a bank became something else entirely, a case of forgery. The man was arrested. Now, here's where many stories would end. A simple lesson, a straightforward conclusion, but not this one. Because the real question, the one that lingers, isn't just what happened, it's why. Why walk into a bank with something so easily disproven? Why choose a number so large, so impossible, that it invites immediate scrutiny? Was it desperation, a last-ditch attempt fueled by hope rather than logic? Was it misunderstanding, a belief, however misguided, that such things might exist? Or was it something deeper, a reminder of how thin the line can be between confidence and reality? You see, there's a peculiar power in boldness. Sometimes when a person acts with enough certainty, the world hesitates. Questions are delayed, doubt is softened, but only for a moment, because eventually reality catches up. Ink and paper can imitate many things, authority, value, even trust, but they cannot create them. And in that quiet bank in Augusta, Georgia, on an otherwise ordinary day, that truth was revealed not with drama, but with a simple, undeniable fact. $1 million bill is still just paper when it isn't real. The man walked in believing, or pretending, that he held a fortune, but he walked out in handcuffs holding nothing at all. Now, I'm sure you would like to know this man's name. Well, his name is Nathan from The Quantum Show, and now you know a little more of the story. Until next time.